Hello and welcome to a Awesmoe review. Today we're looking at Silk, Volume 0, The Life and Times of Cindy Moon by Thomas Lee and Martell Ford. I gotta say right away, I really did enjoy this. It was really good. There are a few things I will say that I think are missing from this book, but I'll get into that later. As you can see, this is a trade paperback. I do believe Silk is still going on. I don't know if they restarted to an issue 0, if they continued on with issue 8 after this because of the whole Secret Wars event. But yeah, let's just get into this. You can see the cover here looks nice, but it isn't the best representation of how the art inside looks, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I don't have a problem with the cover, but I actually really like the art in the actual comic a lot better than this cover. It looks a little darker, edgier here, and the inside looks more friendlier, more like what you would expect from a Spider-Man comic, and it is a lot like reading a regular Amazing Spider-Man, just different. It has its own twist on everything. It's still, it's still New York. Spider-Man does make his own appearances here, and yeah, let's get into the back here. You can see more of the same kind of art in the front, and yeah, let's just read the back here. We have issues 1 through 7. And the little synopsis: Cindy Moon exploded into the MU. We learned she was bitten by the same radioactive spider that empowered Spider-Man. It was good timing too. She was just in time to save Peter Parker's life more than once and take on the Inheritors in Spider-Verse. Now as Silk, Cindy is on her own in New York City, searching for her past, defining her own future, and webbing up wrong doors along the way. I don't know. But she's about to cross the Black Cat's path, and that's not good news for her. Silk has been picking at the edges of Black Cat's operation, and Felicia Hardy has had about enough. Felicia gets the drop on Cindy, and Silk hits rock bottom. Can even a team up with Spider-Man save the day? Plus a date with Johnny Storm. Secrets of Silk's past revealed. Will Cindy Moon ever find her family? Which, yeah, Silk, her character was introduced in the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't remember what issue. It was like the first few issues during the, what is it, not the last event, the event before Secret Wars, Original Sin. She was introduced in Original Sin, and she played a major part in Spider-Verse. She was in, definitely follow-up issues after Original Sin, and I really liked her character, and this is her getting her own series, and she deserves it because it's actually really good. I really do like this. You can see here is the actual kind of art we're getting here, where she looks a little bit more cartoony, but I don't know, I think it fits. I really like it. Let me just see if I open up to a random page where there's not too much happening. I don't want to spoil anything. Here we have the interior art, and like I said, I really like it. It's a little bit more cartoony. You can see her fighting her first, basically, recurring villain. She does make pretty funny quips, kind of like Spider-Man, but a lot of hers are kind of more retained to the past because she's been locked up for so many years. She doesn't know about a lot of things. I think they mentioned Twitter at some point. She's confused. Everybody else is using their smartphones, and she's there with a pen and paper because she does have a job with, I forgot the name of the company, but it's the news station, kind of like how Peter Parker worked for the Daily Bugle. She works for the equivalent of the TV news station there, slash, I guess, web station. I would assume there's internet stuff going on there, but yeah, we get that explanation. She gets that job to try and look for her parents because she can go through contacts there. We do get plenty of flashbacks, so we do get to see her parents. We get to find out basically how she ends up in that bunker and everything. One thing that I think is missing from this is actually that first issue with her in it. I think it would have been good if they included that issue of Amazing Spider-Man in this volume. Would have just helped for new readers who are just picking this up and don't really know the character, because it does kind of just jump in there. She does do a little bit of like, this is my life, this is, how things happen, but it would have been good to see that whole, like, final issue right before the Original Sin. I think it was on Original Sin where you see Spider-Man's kind of, like, realization of what happened. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It was a while ago that I read it. I'm having issues talking today for some reason. But yeah, like I said, the art is good. She makes her own jokes. It's not too serious. It does have its serious moments, when she's looking for her family, trying to figure out what happened, trying to figure out, what happened to the guy who locked her up. Black Cat does not like her, and it's not so much that she doesn't like Silk. It's more of the fact that she's still pissed at Peter for what Superior Spider-Man did. If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, sorry. Read Superior Spider-Man. It's really good. I'm not gonna say much more of that because I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, I definitely do believe this is worth the read. Her character is fun. If you like Amazing Spider-Man, you might as well get this. I mean, it is definitely worth it. I actually am enjoying this a lot more than I am Spider-Gwen. I'm enjoying the story here, and I'm enjoying the art a lot better. No offense to Spider-Gwen, it is good, but I believe Silk is actually the superior one of the two so far, We can see Jameson here, like all from issue 1, like I said, her working knots on a phone or a tablet, holding a pen and paper. It's good. It's funny. We get to see Jameson being Jameson, and yeah, we do get different art here a little bit when we do the issue with the Fantastic Four guest starring. Not the same, but not bad. You can see like the art difference of her face there compared to a regular issue, like right there. And yeah, it's really good. I really like it. When I do my reviews, I haven't done one in forever, so I'm just gonna rant here for a second. I try not to spoil things. I'll usually just rehash whatever is going on in the first issue and stop there. And yeah, with this, I think the only issues here is that it should have included more of her, at least that one issue where she gets introduced in Amazing Spider-Man, maybe. Then, or maybe like a recap page. I don't know, something for new readers who, just, they don't pick up regular issues, they don't read, but they see this, they pick it up, they're like, okay, I kind of want to read this, it looks interesting. Something like that. Otherwise, really good, really enjoyed it. It's a lot like Spider-Man, has its serious moments, she has, the humor. Really nothing bad to say about it, aside from, I wish they could explain, like, how we got to this small point a little bit. But aside from that, it's good. I really like it. I enjoy it. I give it a... How do I do this? I think I do 5s, right? So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. Definitely recommend it if you want to read something similar to Spider-Man and you're all cut up or something. Get Silk. And yeah, the only other thing I can add is I hope they make a Marvel's Legend figure of her, because she's an awesome character, and that would be awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.